How's it going, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. So, we're going to talk today about some stuff you're going to hear only here first, and maybe only here at all, right? DOGE uncovers trillions of dollars of fraud. Major arrests are coming. Let's check it out. This is far worse than we want to take the time to realize. You forced us to pay that money. There was no choice. You were met with threat by violence or jail if you did not pay that money. So, you've seen, I'm sure you've seen some of that footage already, right? These news releases. Trillions of dollars are being uncovered. You understand how much trillions are, right? And now they're talking about maybe to suffice the Americans, to give them justice, we may be gonna drop $5,000 to them, right? Ooh, thank you very much. We'll get into that, but let's you know, major arrests are coming, and we'll get into that. Let's talk about this. No one else is going to tell you about this, at least as far as I can tell, right? The arrest, right? In fact, many of them are kind of overlooking the actual scale of what's going on here. First, let's be clear. DOGE didn't uncover something we didn't already know. Everyone's bowing down to this, letting it take them by surprise. Oh, what? We knew for years. I remember being a kid hearing about all this government spending, how much they spent on stupid stuff like hammers, toilet paper, flashlights, dumb stuff, right? And spending hundreds of thousands of dollars each for this stuff, right? We don't want to understand we've been frauded for a long time. Our government, the people in our government, have been committing fraud on the people, right? By force. Do we understand that, right? All this trillions of dollars that they want to act like they just now found out, no one had any idea. They knew all along. Trump knew all along. Trump knew his last term. Trump knew before he became president. Let's not be stupid here. We all knew this. I mean, except a lot of you younger people probably didn't. The rest of us, we knew this for years. And that's just the truth. And so many of you are like, oh, they're going to give us $5,000. I can't wait. Okay, yeah, you just take that little payoff, and that's what it is. Hush money, right? Here, this ought to satisfy you. You know, earlier this morning, I woke up, I seen this thing, so I reposted on Facebook. Says, haven't seen you around in a while. Where you been? And the reply is, I've been somewhere between giving up and seeing how much more I can take. Well, let me tell you, looking at the world from my view, from my situation, that's exactly where I'm at. How much more can I take? I might as well give up. There's no use continuing on. There's no justice. We need to understand this. Is there? Well, I don't know. The arrests are coming, right? Have you heard about this? Let's consider this stuff. You need to consider this stuff. Anyone that's just tuning in, thank you very much. And you don't understand my situation, well, it's in many previous videos, right? But I have the whole county I live in under corruption, right? Very corrupt, right? Breaking the rules, breaking the Constitution, acting against us, violating our rights. My life is in shambles. You see me out here walking in the freezing ass cold with our buddy Whiskey, because he's not freezing, I am. But the thing is, this was forced upon me. We can, get into that in other videos, as I already do. We'll stay on topic here. DOGE, right? Trillions of dollars of fraud. This is a crime against the people, you and me. the taxpayers, right? We are the ones that support the government. Every penny they make comes from us. Without us, without our money, they would be nothing. And it's not just government agents, it's also the very rich, the very people at the top. Anyone making $1 billion or more, I assure you, a big part of that came from you and me. Guaranteed, right? That's where we're at. And they want to tell you, oh, here's 5,000, that oughta, first it started out as a rumor, and this guy got himself famous by replying to, or putting a thing out there about, oh, we deserve stimulus checks then of 5,000. And Elon Musk replied, I'll talk to him, meaning he'll talk to the president, right? Suddenly, even the mainstream news started using clickbait on that. It was never official to begin with, and I'm not for sure it is yet, okay? They keep giving you news and they keep talking like it's official, but as of this recording, so far, Trump has not said a word about it, right? But that's just part of it. Let's consider what's going on here, right? Major fraud forced upon the people, okay? This is money you paid by force. Trillions of dollars. Trillions, right? More money than any of us could ever spend. More money than all of us together could spend. But somehow we're told it's a national debt. And then you got the useful idiots, and no offense, because I understand there's a lot of people see this way, because you're not paying attention to what's really going on with the government. All right, so before I drag this on too far, let me get to the point here that people probably click to see, right? Major arrest. Multiple arrests are coming this year. Facts, right? Fact check me. Go ahead. Who's going to be arrested, right? All this fraud uncovered. Who's getting arrested for it? Well, I'm sorry to tell you, none of the people behind the fraud hosted upon us, none of those people are going to be arrested, right? We understand that, right? So you can sit here and glorify, oh, they found this trillions of dollars and they did this and that, but nobody's going to be, you keep your $5,000, I don't want your hush money, right? Is what it boils down to. Because that's what it is. They come out and say, well, it's only fair that we give back to the American people somewhere around 5,000, right? And they're coming up with all this gimmick, right? And they're telling you, well, we need to get all this back to save the economy. To save our economy, that's trillions of dollars in debt, right? Ignoring the fact that the very president that's coming out telling you about this also added his first term, he added $6 trillion to that debt, right? And what for? To Paycheck Protection Program and to the whole pandemic nonsense, right? He was 100% behind it. And as I said in one of my previous videos before, first of all, I'm not here to cut on Trump, or I'm not a Democrat, okay? I'm not against Trump just because he's Trump. I'm against, no matter who they are, our public servants, I'm against any of them that are not doing their freaking job, right? That are fooling the people, that are frauding the people, okay? People don't understand the reason he's doing his work for free, as they say, right? Or like Elon Musk, oh, well, he's doing it for free. Well, he ought to. He's gotten rich off of us. Donald Trump's no different. Any of them, right? And we don't want to see that. The rich stick together and will always have each other's back at the end of the day, okay? I'm not saying Donald Trump don't care about America and don't truly want what he thinks is best for America, but at the end of the day, the rich stick together, okay? Trump's more concerned about kissing the wall than he is about what's really truly good for America, because what's good for America is to arrest the people, right? We want to see arrests. We want to see people held accountable, jailed, and maybe even Some of them even worse than jail, right? That's just a fact. But hold on now. I don't want you to think that this was just clickbait like everyone else uses, right? To get their views. So I don't, before I get accused of clickbait, let's be clear here. Major arrests are coming this year. You mark my word on it, right? Who's going to be arrested? Well, we're going to have some people arrested for minor stuff like speeding, maybe going, 55 and a 25, whatever. Once you hit 20 over, then it becomes a crime, right? We're going to have people arrested for small time theft. We're going to have people arrested for defrauding the government because they got an extra $50 on their SNAP benefits, right? They got us hating each other, right? You look down on these people that have to get welfare benefits, right? Medicaid, SNAP, stuff like that. Food stamps is SNAP, right? All that stuff, right? They got us looking down on them people. Oh, it is what it is. But I tell you, that's just a drop in the bucket. And I don't care if we're helping those people out, fellow Americans out, poor people out. That's fine and dandy with me. Okay, what we're not paying attention to is the rich fucks that have bent us over and defrauded us. This is a crime, and they're going to get away with it. But meanwhile, people like you and me are going to be jailed all year long. You're going to be convicted of crimes that shouldn't even really be crimes. All year long, this is going to happen. People are going to be arrested. Every town, every city, every state, all across this country. You got to watch everything you do because it might be a crime. Hey, you better pay attention. And this is a fact, right? But we're going to stay hush about it and keep fighting each other. So I'm not lying to you. This wasn't clickbait. Arrests are coming. And this is a major deal, right? Trillions of dollars defrauded. None of those people who committed that fraud are going to jail. None of them. Mark my words, none of them. Why? Because these are the same people, they know damn well who they are, and they're the same people who are sitting eating steak dinners with the president and Elon at the end of the day, right? That's the truth, okay? Elon is defrauding the American people. I'm not cutting down DOGE finding all this stuff, okay? Let's be clear about that. I'm A-okay with it. What I'm not A-okay with is the agenda behind the scenes. They're freeing up this money to use for the other shit they want. They're freeing up this money because major war is coming. We don't want to see that, but I assure you, gotta watch what you say, right? But the small hat nation is planning major war that involves the United States. 1, and 2 is the fake ass space exploration combined with AI. This is the biggest threat we face. I've said it before and I'll continue to say it. This needs to stop. Trump campaigned and told us several times, and it's on record, right? First day in office, I'm going to bring the prices down. First day in office, I'm going to bring the prices down. Then you got the useful idiots who say, oh, well, you got to give them time, right? You got the ignorant on the left, the way ignorant on the left, making stupid arguments on this shit because we can't come together and realize what the truth is, right? The ignorant people on the left are, holding his feet to the fire. How come the price of eggs are up? Okay, there's more to it than that, but I kind of agree, right? He ain't doing nothing to put a stop to that. He told us priority number 1, prices are coming down day 1, and it's not happening, right? But what was priority number 1, day 1? To tell us how much billions of dollars is going to be allocated to bring AI in and to create all these separate power plants to make sure AI stays powered off the grid no matter what, right? This is a threat. And we don't want to see that, right? So who's getting arrested? We are. We the people are going to be arrested over stupid little crimes that happen all day long that they want to infringe upon our freedoms and accuse us of crimes that haven't happened. Meanwhile, the fraudulent bastards at the top will continue to defraud us. They'll just do it in a different way, okay? Oh, well, we're paying out all this money for this and that, right? That we shouldn't have been. That's fraud. It's fraud. Who's going to jail over it? Who's going on trial over it? Nobody. Rest assured, nobody. And, you know, we're going to give you $5,000. Oh, it should be way more than 5,000. Thank you very much. Shouldn't it? Trillions of dollars. We could wipe out homelessness. We could wipe out hunger, at least here in this nation, with that money, right? The fact of the matter is we were defrauded out of it, and all that money should be going, we got to use it to save the economy. Bullshit. Okay, they're using it to allocate it to make themselves even more rich. Okay, SpaceX is going to continue getting money. They are defrauding us. SpaceX offers us no value and except a big pipe dream, right? SpaceX, that's Elon Musk, is going to continue to get our money. Elon Musk is going to continue using that money for pipe dreams like SpaceX. He's going to continue using that money to connect us to Neuralink, which connects us to AI. We don't understand the threats here, but who gets to say? And they get deregulated. You invest $1 billion or more into America, and you won't face no regulations, right? That's the rich scratching the rich's back, right? It's not about the poor. We're gonna get a measly $5,000. That's our money. Okay, I don't care about your national debt. It ain't my debt. Okay, I didn't do that. I didn't okay for all that money to be spent unwisely. The national debt. That's not my debt. It's not your debt. It's their debt. They did this. Okay. Trump signed $6 trillion his last time around, and it's crickets over that, and we don't realize that. Okay, you think that didn't add to this national debt that now is a huge major problem? Of course it did. But, we found all this and now we're going to give you $5,000. Okay, ever since Bush Jr. was in office, it's been nothing but stimulus all the time. We don't understand it. Let's talk about the Paycheck Protection Program. We don't understand what happened during the pandemic. We were defrauded. Who was behind that fraud? I'm sorry, but the fact of the matter is Donald Trump took part in that, okay? He catered to Big Pharma. He catered to Bill Gates and Dr. Fauci, all these people who we have a problem with. Trump kept in office and catered to them. Paycheck Protection Program is right out pure slavery. Okay, I understand there's other people that abused it, but here in my community, I'm talking about the corruption going on, and nobody wants to bat an eye. The company I worked for accepted all that paycheck protection money, and the reason for it was if you didn't have work for your employees to do, that way you could pay your employees so you wouldn't have to lose your business, right? Well, the problem was the company I worked for, ran by Hornishes in this town, who also are deciding members of the bank that they went to get the money, okay? They had work to do. The only slowness they faced was because GM had low parts, right? The problem is they had work to do. And instead they brought us in, added hours to us, and made us work for a salary. A salary that we, the people, are paying for. Do we not understand that? That's worse than slavery. You have forced us to go to work and pay for our own salary. How is that not ticking in your head, right? How are you not figuring that out? Who was behind that? Trump. He's not the only one, right? But he didn't do nothing to stop it. He gladly signed it in for that Steve Mnuchin or whatever. Who these people should be on trial. Ain't none of them going on trial. Ain't none of them going to jail. But you and I, we will be facing the consequences of jail all year long. Yes, assured. Major arrests are coming all year this year, right? But who's it's going to be? It's going to be people like you and me. It ain't going to be the people that defrauded us. Take that to the bank. And you got people, you get some useful people, depending how many views this video gets, just like the one I did before about the Hell's Angels thing, right? Somebody gets in the comments, several people, oh, this is not a true story, right? Well, did you hear what I was saying? Did you take the time to listen? Okay, because it's not clickbait, okay? I'm not telling you a lie. All kinds of arrests are happening this year, and it's gonna be we the people, not the people at the top who have defrauded us. And now they're in here acting like they're saving us. It's a major problem, and we need to open our eyes. But the problem is, someone like me can't make up some lies that's exciting enough for you to believe. You click on clickbait all day long, and for stories that are not true, are based on, even from the mainstream media, right? But I'm on here trying to make sense of this. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. We, the people, okay? One of the biggest frauds they pulled on us is changing this from a republic to a democracy, okay? You got arguments from both sides. Oh, it's for the democracy, to save democracy. This ain't a democracy, and I don't want nothing to do with your democracy. This is a republic, meaning I have rights. You have rights. And it don't matter if the rest of the population wants to give up those rights. I, one person, still have those rights if I want them, because this is a republic, right? The rest of the world don't get to decide what's good for me. I get to decide what's good for me. That's a republic. And that's what we are. Stop being fooled and bamboozled by these idiots. They have no business in office when they want to call this a democracy. That means you don't know what you're doing, okay? They're taking oaths to the Constitution that they believe is nothing more than a piece of paper that they'll wipe their ass with. And that's the truth. But no one wants to listen. No one wants to look at the real facts, okay? We're going to let these people play mind games with us. Business will continue as usual. They're just going to move the money from here to there, okay? The welfare recipients at the top, collecting billions each year, are going to continue collecting all that money. None of them's going to jail, and half of them we're going to sit here and praise like they're some kind of savior, okay? They ain't doing nothing we didn't already know. They're just jumping in and taking the credit. Just consider that. What good is giving us $5,000 each, or whatever you want to do, until you to start telling us and putting it on video? These people are on trial, they are found guilty, and they are facing the consequences, whether it be jail or lined up in a firing squad. I don't care, right? Give us our $1 trillion back, and it should be far more than 5,000. The people that should be paying down the debt are the people that created that debt, and you and I did not create that debt. Government agents created that debt. The rich who continue getting rich off of us created that debt. I'm uninterested. The money that was defrauded came from all of us. You tell me what you could do with $1 trillion or more, right? None of us should have nothing to worry about. The rest of us, all of America, should be living nice, okay? Let the rest of the world work for us. We've done it all our lives, right? Now, there's no reason all of us shouldn't be sitting nicely with the trillions of dollars, right? You're going to get a measly 5,000 out of that. They're going to decide what to do with the rest. And they're going to lie to you and tell you, well, it's because of the national debt. Well, if you want to claim that debt, go ahead. I don't. It's not my debt. I didn't create it. I didn't authorize it. Okay? And the money you took from me through taxes was by force. It was not by choice. Okay? This is far worse than we want to take the time to realize. You forced us to pay that money. There was no choice. You were met with threat by violence or jail if you did not pay that money. You don't believe me? You want to think it's different? Okay, you go into your employer today or tomorrow, whenever, right? Walk into your employer, tell them you want to change your tax information, fill it out so that they ain't taxing you, ain't taking no taxes out. See how long it takes them to show up at your door and throw you in jail, right? Is it clicking yet? This is money we were forced to pay. All of us, we were forced to pay it. And now they're telling you well, we decided 5,000 should be enough for you. That's going to make it, right? No, it's not. You give us our trillions of dollars back. And when you even that out, all of us should be doing all right, okay? Shouldn't be sitting around hungry. Shouldn't be living homeless. Shouldn't be none of this shit we're facing, right? Anyways, that's just a fact. It's going to rub some people wrong, but you know what? Stop letting these people fool you, okay? Start pulling our heads out of our asses and taking it for what it is. Start realizing what the real truth is, okay? That's just the truth. Stop choosing Republican and Democrat. Stop choosing your favorite ruler. Okay, you're not a ruler over me. That's where I'm at. Give us our damn money back and put the people in jail who stole it from us. Plain and simple. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep all of his commandments, for that is the whole duty of man. For God will bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. See ya.